Amazon is cracking down in 2025. Here's the most restricted categories you need to avoid. Restricted categories are a double-edged sword. They're extremely hard to get approved in, but once you are approved, there's tons of upside, especially because there's a lack of competition. And the first one is obviously going to be dietary supplements. Now, the dietary supplements, especially like male enhancement, things like that, those are very hard to get approved in, right? So when you create a supplement, your manufacturer is scrutinized. So they need to get this special NSF approval. Once they get NSF approval, that costs around $5,000 just for you, another $5,000 or more just to purchase the product, and then $2,000 a year to maintain it. So it is difficult, and a lot of supplements fail the NSF test. So big things to do, right? I'm going to show you that in a second. But anyway, here is a lot of the male enhancements. You'll see that there isn't many competitors, and they're all making a ton of money because, again, there's a lack of competitors. Now, what happens is new products come on, like this one, they get tons of reviews, and then they get kicked off of Amazon, right? So, again, this one's making $200,000 a month, completely insane. $100,000, $500,000 a month, right? Some of these don't even show the sales. We can use Helium 10, $57,000 a month, $100,000 a month. Crazy amounts of money on these products. Imagine making $100,000 a month with less than 200 reviews and all these fake 5-star reviews. Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. But what I'm saying is it's very, very hard to get approved. Once you are approved, you need to be very careful on what keywords you use on Amazon, right? So there's so many people that are trying to get approved for dietary supplements, and they spend $5,000, $10,000, right? You're looking at around at least $10,000 to $20,000 just to get a supplement and get approved in this category. So you need to be very, very careful and understand the approval process. Again, Amazon's going to say, hey, look, you need to get approved. They might not ask you right away, but Amazon's robots are going to come in right when you start making money and say, look, you need to get approved. You have this, we're going to give you 30 days or we're going to shut your listing down, right? And you have to get special approval. And Amazon only allows approval from 3 different companies. One's NSF, there's 2 other ones, Eurofins and one more. But it is a process and a pain to get approved. But once you're approved, there's not much competition. Number 2 is going to be medical devices. So medical devices, again, like this one, pulse oximeter. Why are these making so much money? Let's see. They're all making bank. 500,000, 300,000, 100,000 a month, 400,000 a month. Let's look at this one's from China. It's not showing us the sales on this one. This one's brand new. They're going to get kicked off. So a lot of these ones you're like, oh, there's not, some of them are going to get kicked off once Amazon notices that they're breaking the rules, because you need to get FDA 510K approval, right? So these items are similar to the supplements, right? But you need to get FDA approval instead of NSF. NSF approval, like I said, it's going to cost you like $20,000, including the item. This one, to get NSF approval, here's another item right here. This is another medical device. You'll see they have like almost no reviews, 3 reviews, 10 reviews, 4 reviews, 11 reviews, and it's a female catheter. We're going to see how much sales they're making. 83, imagine, only 11 reviews, and they're making $83,000 a month. That's completely insane. 4 reviews, $168,000 a month. This is like a cash cow. Now you need FDA 510K approval to sell this item. So the reason why they have almost no reviews is they're trying to make sales, and then Amazon's going to kick them off. It just is what it is, right? And you need to get FDA 510K approval. I've actually done this for a client, and we were getting many quotes, and most of the quotes we were getting to get FDA 510K approval is $1 million. Okay, so $1 million to get FDA 510K approval. Now that we got that quote from around 3 companies. Another 2 companies said, if you work with your manufacturer and your manufacturer can do most of the work, then it's only going to be $100,000. So our manufacturer, fortunately, was able to do most of the work, and it only came out so far to $100,000. So It's going to be between 100,000 and a million. There you go. Now we got the next one is going to be CBD and hemp oil. This one used to be a huge category on Amazon. Now people are getting kicked off and suspended left and right for this category, right? And so you can't really hemp. Amazon asks you for documents because the FDA and the DEA attacked Amazon because you used to be put CBD and you used to be able to put hemp in like a lot of your items. And what happens was people were lying and it actually had THC in it. And as of 2025, CBD products face a large amount of scrutiny due to the evolving legal and safety standards. Amazon restricts this category because of the FDA and DEA came after them. So pretty much to get approved to sell in this category, what happens is Amazon's going to be asking for seller certifications. They're going to be asking for certifications on a regular basis. The THC content limits, because hemp usually does have a tiny amount of THC, and then documentation. So it is a difficult category to get to sell in, and a lot of sellers get kicked off, right? This used to be a huge trending category. Now it's not making as much money. So just keep that be aware of that. Now you can still make a significant amount of money, but again, I've seen it so many times. People get kicked off and suspended for selling in this category. So be very wary. Next is going to be sexual wellness. So the sexual wellness items, there aren't many restrictions per se, but what happens is Amazon marks your product as adult, and then you can't run Amazon ads. Your listing's hidden from like 90% of the population, so you'll never generate any sales. The only loophole to this is to try to pretend that your item is like a massage item, like they did. They're making $200,000 a month. They're pretending this is a massage item, not a sexual wellness item. And that is a loophole. Now, those loopholes do not last because you could report this potentially and probably get that adult flag slapped back on. And if they keep getting the adult flag back on, off, Amazon's probably going to suspend them for evasive maneuvering on Amazon. So be wary of that. The adult products are a bit difficult. So what you need to do is really figure out, try to find that happy medium between adult products and non-adult products, and then you could dominate this market. Again, a lot of these adult products, they'll do good and then they'll get an adult flag slapped on them and they have to get that adult flag removed. So let's look at this one. This is an adult product. And what they do is they only show photos and they try to just make it seem like it is a massager, right? A massage device. When in reality, it isn't a massage device. As you can see, it kind of pops up. So you need to be very, very careful if you're trying to sell this device like this, because they have to promote it as being a massage device, right? So the sexual market is very, very difficult. Again, if you do launch a product in the sexual market category, you can make tons of money. But what happens is initially Amazon's going to slap you with an adult flag. And to get that adult flag removed, you need to really optimize your whole entire strategy and make it seem like it's just a massage device or not a sexual device in order to generate sales. It's a double-edged sword, but if you can get around it like these sellers did, this one's from UK, 128,000 a month, 40,000 a month. Again, this one's making 100,000, another 81,000. If you can get around it, the game is all yours. But that's it for today's video. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is our full Amazon account management service. This is what will help you find a product, will help you get launched on Amazon, manage your inventory, calling Amazon, customer service, increasing sales, advertising, and much, much more. The benefit of this service is you can spend time working on your business while we're the ones doing the day-to-day operations, making sure we fix all your issues, help you save time, money, and increase your sales with EHP Consulting Group. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, and I'm signing out.